For me, my passion of sustainability comes from really growing up in Canada. While I was originally born in Europe, I spent my most formative years in Canada, and Canada has a real passion for the environment. But it also is a capitalist country, so I sort of gained the love of business and sustainability simultaneously while growing up there. And then, the first real platform came about when I came to the United States. When I started college, I was really fascinated with the idea of business because I really feel that business is the most powerful tool for change, frankly more powerful than war, disease, politics. But I was uninspired that the way it was taught to me was that the point of business, its purpose, is profit to shareholders. While profit is critically important, I don't think that's the reason most stakeholders interact with the business, the customers, the employees, the vendors, and so on. So I really wanted to create a business model that was geared towards the purpose, leaving the environment or society, or both, in a better way, while doing so at a profit. And I landed upon the topic of waste, because waste is immensely large. I mean, everything you see, every object around you will be property of a garbage company one day. And on top of it, we will have paid them to take it. Yet for how big it is, the level of innovation and excitement is extremely low. And so it was a great opportunity to jump in and bring innovation to this massive area that hasn't seen it so far. And that's how TerraCycle was born. Garbage has always been a problem. I've been doing this for almost 2 decades, and it's always been seen as an issue. But in the past 24 months, garbage has moved from being a problem to a crisis. Some will say that that was because of Blue Planet 2 by David Attenborough. Some will say that maybe it was the social media video of a turtle with the straw up its nose. No matter what those two sort of tipping points have in common is that it was a very simple, clear, emotional message that resonated with people and woke everyone up to just how big of a problem garbage really is. And I think because of that, consumers have woken up, which means they're now making different buying decisions and voting for different types of organizations that support a zero-waste lifestyle. We're also seeing politicians wake up because of the consumer sentiment and start passing legislation, banning straws in places like Seattle, all the way to disposable food packaging in places like Europe, even dangerous disposables in places like Canada. And this is forcing corporations to react, to try to get ahead of all this. So it's a wonderful time to be involved in the garbage industry because it's really waking up in just an absolutely beautiful way. Anyone who's trying to create a purpose-driven business, I think first and foremost, keep purpose as a center idea of your company, because purpose will open so many doors. It'll allow you access amazing team members that money can't simply buy. It'll open doors to companies and individuals that you couldn't just access in a traditional way. It'll frankly make you feel great in the morning when you wake up and go to work, and many, many other examples. Purpose may seem fuzzy, but it's a very, very core business tool that you should really, really leverage. And then most importantly, this is advice to any entrepreneur, whether you're driving a purposeful or normal business, just start. Don't think too much, just start building your product, start developing your service, because the more you get out there and present to companies, the faster you're gonna get real-time learnings that you can then really implement and create your company. I believe the most powerful vote we cast is not the political vote, which we make once every 4 years, but the economic vote that we cast multiple times a day with actual money. Think about it this way. Next time you go shopping, whatever you buy, 2 more will exist tomorrow. 1 to replace the one you bought, and 1 to signify the trend. And 1 less of everything you didn't buy will appear, because there's nothing to replace, but there is something to signify the trend. And so, for me, what is really important is to vote for the future I want with what I buy. And this is how I shape my future.